tits up in my makeup. Facebook, get your bake up. Fake love, fake tough, nigga dicks up. Put your six up, but a motherfucking princess. Rates up, jigs up, put your dicks up, put your dicks up, put your motherfucking sticks up. They suck, that's tough, nigga pay up. Get your rates up, but a motherfucking princess.
This is what I pack in my bag. This is a alpaca something tote. Holds everything I need. And my Yeti, which is actually, I love that. I'm a water bottle girly. Phone, wallet, AirPod Pro 3s. I still haven't used the like translation thing yet, but I'm stoked about that. Neato, gotta have that. Tech bag. Got all my SSDs and wires. Also holds another Neato. You stay ready, you don't gotta get ready, you know what I'm saying? Stay needled, you don't gotta get needled. Laptop. Sigma 24-70. Got a little Lab Culture band on my focus ring. Shout out Jayhawk, goated. And then I got this other little bag from DJI that holds, obviously, my mics, but I also keep some extra things in here, like an ND filter for my 24-70, and yes, it's loose in there. Attack me in the comments. Look how mad I am. This is an adapter ring for my other lens, you know, one of these guys. Extra battery, and then adapter for when I want to use my DJI mics. And then this kind of just rests on top, because she's kind of packed to the brim, but we love a tote. No backpacks. I'm grown. I went down the wrong way and it burns. That's good. I promise it tastes good. It just went down the wrong way. All right, we gotta go for it. So there's a rental space in Atlanta called Aperture Rent. I've been going to them for years. Love them. If you live in Atlanta and you want to rent gear, cameras, lenses, this is not sponsored. I just have been going for so long and they're a great business and I love them. Anyway, they have a studio space that they opened up, I want to say like around COVID time. It's been open for a while. We had a shoot come up and we started thinking about where we were going to shoot it because they wanted like a studio space. We have a studio here, but like we wanted something a little bit more. I suggested Aperture Rent, and that's where we're gonna be today. So I'm really excited to check it out. But yeah, our shoot's at 11. It is going to be a owner's video, CEO type video. So we'll probably leave here in the next like hour or so. Anyway, I'm gonna have my breakfast and get my life a little bit, and then probably app with Jordan, so. They even have the lights set up. That was an interesting shoot. The client was great, and overall the shoot went well on our side. However, I'm kind of bummed because I was gassing up Aperture Rent, and I was literally talking to camera before we went about how much I love Aperture Rent. Aperture Rent is a rental studio, rental house. They've got a few different locations, one here in Atlanta. I think they have one in Texas, and I don't really remember where the other ones are. Love Aperture Rent, the rental space. When we got there, it was sick. Like, the rooms were cool. They had different setups, space for us to put our stuff. They had bathrooms. Like, the vibes were good when we got there, but it was 40 degrees when we walked in, and it's cold right now in Atlanta. We go to turn the heat on, not working. It was not working. And so we were like, okay, maybe we're doing something wrong. Client gets here, he's still not working. So we had to call them. They came in and basically were like, yeah, we don't know what's going on. Shit happens. Things don't work sometimes. But what the real shitty part was, this was our first time using the studio space. We were hyping it up to the client. Client gets there. They're literally like, I can't film like this. It's so cold. So embarrassing. And then when we started recording, he just like locked in and did his thing, but it was just not cool. So now I'm home and I can do either two things. I've got two things on my to-do list. Edit a vlog that's gonna come out on the YouTube channel. Shoot a short form video idea that I have that I really, really want to like put out soon. And I'm feeling a lot of like pressure about this idea, mostly because it's a good idea and I really want to make the video, and I'm really trying to like do more action on my ideas. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I'm low-key not feeling very motivated right now, but I'm just kind of tired from the shoot and then just been a long work day. I think one of the harder things about having your 9 to 5 be a creative job and then coming home and trying to do more creative work for yourself, it just can get very mentally mushy up here. Use a lot of my like creative energy and brain power at work, and now to come home and do it again, it's hard. Sometimes we gotta grind, we gotta push. And even though I don't feel like I wanna get in front of the camera and make a short form video, it doesn't really matter what I feel like.
Girl, I know this might seem strange, but let me know if I'm out of order for stepping to you this way. See, I've been watching you for a while, and I just gotta let you know that I'm really feeling your style. Plus I had to know your name and leave you with my number, and I hope that you would call me someday. If you want, you can give me yours too, and if you don't, well, I ain't mad at you.
You are in my way.
We can still be cool, girl.
The trick is to buy. Yeah, trick. Ever wondered how people are doing this? Ah, crap. Ever wondered how people are doing this?
Damn, I'm surprised that you called, cause the way you walked away, I thought I wasn't gonna see you no more.
Okay, I just finished recording everything. It was cool. Glad I did that. I didn't have the energy, then the energy came. It was easy. I had everything scripted out. Honestly, the most strenuous task was getting everything set up, and that wasn't even that deep. About to pack everything up. I'm really tired. But yeah, glad I did that. I still got a couple more things to shoot for that same video, just some B-roll stuff, but overall, easy, light work. That is it for tonight. Gonna make some dinner. Gonna hang out with Mariah. Gonna hang out with Wing, cause I know you guys saw that B-roll. She was all up in my sauce. She wants my attention, per usual. This is called a lens vignette. The full frame. If you have an APS-C camera, it's called a lens vignette. Sick! Okay, I'm just gonna post it on Instagram and everywhere right now. I look like a boy. I'm picking the thumbnail right now, and I literally look like a boy in this spot, but it's like the only part that has like the text on screen, and I want that, so whatever. I wish the text was a little bit bigger though, because you can't, whatever, you can't see it, but whatever. I'm not about to find another reason why I shouldn't post this and make me get back into DaVinci. I'm not doing it. I'm thinking about it though, because it will look better on my feed. No, I'm thinking about it too much. This is the type of shit that happens to creatives, bro. They're like, but maybe I need to make the text bigger. Maybe that should have faded out. Maybe it needs motion blur. Stop that. I need to stop that. We need to stop that. This is called a lens vignette. The trick is to buy the wrong lens. This is called a lens vignette. One last time for TikTok. Hashtag content creator, hashtag filmmaking, hashtag, it's everywhere. I just finished posting everywhere. kind of. The reason why I post manually is I've tried a couple different sites where you can like cross post your content to like YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and stuff. But then I realized that it was like lowering the resolution of my content, and I hated that. Especially because as a videographer, as an editor, like video quality matters, so I wasn't into that. So now I just post myself. It's fine. It only takes that took like maybe 10 minutes to do. That video that I just posted was the video that you guys saw me recording. So you guys got to see that whole process, which is cool. But I did want to have a yap session about this video and kind of about like what it really means to be like a full-time creative. Because like, don't get me wrong, I am so lucky and I'm so grateful to have a full-time job that is creative, and I like actively get to work on my craft every single day. And I plan on making a video about just like my journey overall, like how I went from being a concert content creator to then being like a freelance editor and freelance videographer to then going and working as a filmmaker and editor at a marketing agency. So like I can get into that another time. However, when I was looking for work, I told myself, if I'm gonna get a 9-to-5 job, I am not settling for anything that's not creative. Like I am going to get a creative job. I want to be a filmmaker or an editor or both, and I want to be making videos. I am not doing anything less. And like, it hurt me a little bit because I was looking for work for like 7 months, but I made it my mission to get the creative job, and I got the creative job. What I didn't realize at that time when I was like, I'm going to have a creative career, was how much of my creative energy is going to be outputted every single day. So like every other person who has a 9-to-5, I show up to an office 40 hours a week. Sometimes I get to go on really sick video shoots and it's fun, and I'm outside and I'm socializing and I'm flying drones, and that's fun. But a lot of the times it's sitting in front of a desk and editing videos all day for like 9 hours a day. So yeah, there's a lot of creative fatigue that happens when you're constantly using all of your creative energy at work. So then when I come home, I sometimes just don't have the energy, or sometimes don't even want to look at my camera or have enough energy to talk to camera or even start working on an edit or anything like that. Like I just kind of like, I'm so tired. I don't want to even think about like cutting squares right now. And that's part of it. And I think a lot of people think that when you get a cool job, like being a videographer or being a video editor, that it's all fun and, you know, it's not really work. People who create, no, this is work, dog. This is work. So if you're watching this and you're like, I really want a creative 9-to-5, or I really want to be like a freelance filmmaker, like you can I'm not saying not to do any of that. I'm just saying understand that sometimes it's not going to be fun. Sometimes it's going to be very exhausting, and sometimes you're going to have to burn the candle at both ends because you're working towards your potential and you're trying to achieve greatness. And that is a beautiful thing. Do not let the exhaustion and the fatigue and the stress and the late night edits and the not enough sleep sometimes, because you got to go to your 9-to-5 and then you got to make content when you get home, and then you got to edit that content before you go to sleep. Like, don't let all of that hustle get in the way of making your dreams come true, because if it was easy, everybody would freaking do it, right? So remember that. And I'm saying that to myself as well. Like, I need to remember that, because as I pursue this next path of being a content creator, that's something that I constantly have to remind myself. This is what it takes to become the person that I want to be. And that was a freaking bar. So I'm gonna end it on that note. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next Monday.